Francis Joseph. I am the co-founder of School Leaders Network.
Hi, I'm Leena Pimple, principal of Band Sangha's SM Shetty International School and Junior College.
And Sister Blanche Rodriguez from St. Joseph's Convent High School, Bandra.
I'm Father Godfrey, the principal of St. Joseph's High School, Wadala.
I'm Viraradi from Telangana State Residential School Society, Hyderabad.
I'm Basholi Chadha from Silver Oak International School, that is near Nagpur.
We began the National Leaders Education Program a few months ago in the Archdiocese Board of Education Schools in Mumbai.
NLE program was a pilot project which I agreed to join in with other principals.
I was very privileged to witness the National School Leaders Program.
At the outset of the NLE program, there were three salient thoughts that kind of plagued me. The first was doubt, the second was hesitation, and the third was apprehension.
It was really a great pleasure for me to attend this NLE program.
So in the month of January, when we heard that the National Leaders of Education program is going to be piloted in India for the first time, we were approached by the Education Development Trust and as School Leaders Network, we have around 200 schools in India. So we collected a group of passionate school leaders who wished to change. So we used those change makers and we gathered together a group of 19 principals with a proper mixture of leaders from all types of curriculums, all types of strata and all types of mindsets so that we can really work on them.
We joined the National Leaders of Education project in the month of July. It was a very interesting two-day training session with Margaret Farah from UK and Lakshmi from Hyderabad, India.
So the work that we've been doing here in Mumbai has been based on international best practice on how leaders learn to improve their schools, and particularly based on a lot of work we've been doing in England on what we call system leadership.
When we as school leaders doubt our powers, sometimes we give power to our doubts. So I decided to keep all my negative thoughts aside and took that leap of faith and plunged into this NLE pilot program, and here I am at the end of 6 months with no regrets at all.
The National Leaders of Education program has really helped me to evolve as a leader. This provided me with an opportunity to explore the role and requirement of a leader in the school improvement program.
We created a second line of leaders, and this second line of leaders were trained as to how they have to mentor the teachers so that we get the best results and we are able to achieve our improvement priority that we had set for. These teachers, these leaders, this second line of leaders trained the teachers, and the cascading effect was marvelous. We did not stop over there. What we did was we roped in the neighboring school principals and senior teachers. We guided them the way this NLE program is conducted, how mentoring has to happen, how the listening capacity of leaders need to grow. The master stroke came when we involved the parents. 2 parents from each section were selected to be the mentors for teachers. They were trained specifically for this purpose and they observed the lesson and gave their valuable feedback.
Students who were weak in studies. So I took my improvement priority as the improvement of teaching and learning for the students of standard 10 and the staff.
The NLE program has taught me many things. One of the aha moments is a principal need not be an expert in any field.
You empower a leader, then you empower 1,000 people. And therefore leaders to be trained is of the utmost importance.
It helped me to reflect a lot, trying to find out which area that I would like to work on. And for that I was guided by the people who are organizing this program, trying to make this improvement priority as specific as possible.
it reflected the passion and the energy that they brought not only to their own teams but also amongst the participants themselves.
The activity we did was we listed the core skills that we were looking for the school leader to be able to do to be successful in this program. So skills such as how do you use data, how do you effectively coach and mentor another school leader. Today in this program has been a great success and a really great opportunity for learning.
They can share their experiences. They can share the best practices of their school to improve the performance of the other school. So that is the best outcome of this program. And we have interacted with all the participants, and everybody has enjoyed the program.
There is a tremendous change by introducing this system leadership program. Discipline is developed. The teaching learning practices are being modernized. Student interest in the classroom is increased a lot. Questioning style also being introduced in this is a very superb as part of the program. Technique of the mentors and also parameters, and involving all the subject teachers in this program. This is also given the very good. By this way, the students, the participants who have been part of this program is given the feedback is that the students' performance is being improved a lot, 50 to 70% improvement in the students' performance. Constructive feedback, collaborative approach, one pairing of the schools, one institution to other institution, like that. There is a pairing of the schools, peer group interaction. So these are taken up very well.
Now what we are trying to do is we are training children to mentor the lessons of the teachers, to observe the lessons of the teachers and give their feedback. The entire school is involved and everyone has taken the onus on their shoulders that yes, I am going to bring about a change, I am going to make a difference. The lesson plans have now started becoming more focused, more concrete.
To bring up the level of education in their schools. And the conversation which I heard, the discussion which I heard was really motivating, and I wish this program happens across India.
We started with a very unknown fear factor, but I'm so glad that in the next 6 months, while every month whenever we had challenges of principals sometimes thinking about not to continue, we sat with them, and that kind of hand-holding really removed all the fear, and then it just went on. I'm so glad to see the impact which finally we could measure over these last 6 months.
I'm very happy with the way the program here has progressed. Initially I was a little apprehensive about the outcomes that we were expecting, but thanks to the efforts that we have put in and the initiatives taken up by the leaders of the schools, things are certainly on track. They have enjoyed collaborating with each other, coaching each other, working together.
We could actually realize, and many of these programs filtered down to the next level of leadership. It reached to the teachers and parents, and I think that is true leadership, right? I mean, not only working for your school, but helping to work to rise together, to improve each other. And there's no competition. I mean, change makers do not see competition as a challenge. Change makers do not see time as a challenge. They just have one thing in mind, which is to make the change and not change only their school but other school. And this is just beyond sharing best practices. This is just beyond being judgmental of what is right and what is wrong, and what is best in their school and what is not good in the other school. So I really wish a world with a lot of system leaders as school principals who understand not only each other as leaders, but also understand the student, teacher, and they also try to improve the life not only of other principals but also their own stakeholders, which are the teachers and students. So I'm already getting a lot of requests from many other schools, and so once we exactly come out with all the learnings from this pilot and we just level it properly, I think we are ready for another 100 schools to take on in the next 6 months. I'm extremely excited about it. Thank you so much.